Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about why you should be looking at getting into youth sports contracts. Guys, these are really great, and now is the time of year you should be looking to get into these for the spring, summer, and fall of next year. So I'm going to tell you why I think you should be getting into them. Well, number one, field turnover. People, if you haven't done youth tournaments, you may not understand this, but the field turnover is really important. The vast majority of tournaments we do have multiple age groups, okay? Ranging from, it doesn't matter the sport really, depending upon you, or the age groups are from U8 to like U18, okay? And they all play different game lengths, okay? So like the U8s may play an hour, U18s may play 2 hours, just depending upon the sport. But they all play different game lengths depending upon the age group. So that means that fields are constantly turning over. And not only that, you have teams coming anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes to warm up before their previous game. So there really isn't a down time. The field turnover is constant. The people coming and going are constant. And that's really important. Now, if you do a tournament where it's, let's just say, U14s, well, they're all going to play the same game time, right? But those are very rare. I would say that's maybe 5% of what we do. The vast majority of tournaments and youth games that we do are wide-ranging age groups, which is great because, like I said, the field turnover is constant. Okay, captive audience. Guys, there's not too many events that give you a captive audience week in and week out. Now, you don't have to do full concessions. You could do whatever you sell and get in there and partner with the league, right? Or the tournament organization and partner with them and do their tournament. If you just sell hot dogs or kettle corn or lemonade, shaved, it doesn't matter. You can just get in there with that product, pay them a percentage, right? And there you are. And it's best to find something that doesn't compete with the pre-existing concession stand. Now, if you can get full concessions, that's even better. But if you can't and you just want to get in there with your product, this is a great way to do it and a great market to test it out on. Now, how to get these contracts, I'm going to do a video for our membership group on that. Our membership group is only $2 a month. God, less than a cup of coffee per month. This leads, and I'll leave a link in the description. This leads me to my next point. My membership group is cheap. Why is that? Because we have learned through the years that volume is better than a high sticker price. And there is no other, I don't know, event that we have found with such volume where you can have a lower price on your product but sell so much of it because it's affordable to everyone. And that is so important. And you will see if you do this, your volume will increase dramatically, therefore increasing your sales on gross and the net side. Now, different sports have different models on how they go about their either youth league games or their tournaments. For instance, soccer, okay? They'll play a maximum of like 4 games a weekend. You know, because the sport is so physically taxing, the athletes need downtime in between games. Therefore, they're not there as long at the facility. However, baseball and softball are totally different. They'll play anywhere from, they can play up to 8 games a weekend, which means that they're there basically the entire time. So not only will you sell to them one time, you may be able to sell to the same people multiple times over the course of a weekend. And if you have great products and great service, they will come back time and time again. And if the price is affordable, you will keep them coming back over and over again. They won't have to leave to go to a restaurant or back to the hotel or back to their house, whatever. You can keep them there. And that is so, so important. Okay, next. Low competition in comparison to, let's say, festivals and fairs, right? Typically, the competition is very minimal at youth sports tournaments. Yes, if you're just selling an individual product, you may have to compete against the main concession stand. But maybe, and there might be another vendor selling something else, but generally that's it. And sometimes you're the only game in town. And how great is that? You have a captive audience, low amount of competition, and fields turning over constantly. That's freaking great. And that's wonderful for your business. Next, reliable income week in and week out. We know in the food business how variable it can be if you go to event, festival to festival, concert to concert, whatever, right? We know how variable this can be. Now, the only thing that really messes with youth sports is the weather. But if you're doing outdoor food business anyway, you know that's a part of the deal. But yeah, the weather can wreck the whole weekend, right? You can get a rain out and a whole tournament can be rained out. But that's par for the course in our business, and that's something we have to understand. So weather is the biggest factor. Check this out. More opportunities to make money and revenue for your family than just the tournaments, right? If you do fundraising, okay, if you do fundraising and you have a sign like that out there, these traveling teams need uniforms, they need tournament fees, all kinds of stuff, right? Bags, all equipment. What a great way to get in and work your fundraising part of your business. So not only can you make money doing the tournament itself, right? You can also line yourself up for future fundraising possibilities down the road. And so that is a great way to make additional revenue, right? Not only work the tournament, but line yourself up for future possibilities with fundraising. Now check this one out. For those of you that have hung on to the end, this is probably, I think, one of the better things about doing youth sports. Room for growth, right? Other tournament directors, may come out and check out how tournaments are run. If people really like your product, they can talk to you about coming and doing their tournament wherever that may be at, right? So now you can set yourself up for future growth. And also, if a facilities concession stand isn't being run properly, the organization may look at you and want you to come in there and run their concessions. There's really a great opportunity for growth doing youth sports that I don't think people even realize until you get into it. This video is sponsored by the one and only kettlecornmachine.com. They have the best lemonade and kettle corn equipment in the market. Please check them out, kettlecornmachine.com. Appreciate y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. Have a good one.